Good afternoon, it's B again. You get me twice on a Wednesday, isn't that fabulous? Or it could be too much of a good thing, it's really up to you. But today I would like to talk to you again about sacred sounds and love beams. And it's really important to me that everybody understands what we're actually doing here at the Goddess Temple and at the Goddess House with our daily love bubble meditations. It is an empowerment ceremony. It's an empowerment ritual. It is for you to empower yourself to help everyone in the world. Now, the other day, somebody wrote to me and said, "Thank you very much for this. It was great, but I don't actually know what you're doing or what you're doing it for." So I thought maybe it's important for us to understand that not everybody is necessarily as good at doing things like this. We healer priestesses, we all have had 3 years of training in a particular priestess training here in Avalon, and we have all had training in holistic therapies who are always talking about sending out energy and doing distant healing, but not everybody actually knows how to do that. So I just want to go very quickly through some of the things that we do. So when we ask you to close your eyes and fall back into your body, that means that we are asking you to become completely present, checking into your body, feeling if there's anywhere where there sits some pain, whether you are feeling comfortable in your body, whether you can feel any kind of dis-ease in your solar plexus, which is actually the nervous system's brain, so to speak, whether you're feeling a heavy heart, whether there is something not grounded. So when we stand here on our feet in my beautiful temple room to Cerridwen, I have naked feet. I actually walk around a lot with naked feet, even when it's bitter cold outside, just so that I feel really connected to her. And it's like walking on her earth. It's like having a reflexology by Earth Mother. And today it's all about Earth Mother. It's actually always all about Earth Mother. We are her children, probably her most unruly children, but we are her children, we are her youngest children, and we are still very dependent on her and on all that she teaches us. So happy Earth Day 2020 today. And when we ask you to visualize something, people say to me, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't see anything when I close my eyes. All I see is black with some lights." But it's really about looking at a landscape that you're familiar with. So everyone usually, when they close their eyes and I say, think of your favorite landscape, finds a space. Maybe a place in a forest, maybe a place by a lake, maybe a place by the ocean. If you really can't see that, I wouldn't fret. Worrying is not going to help you. Just feel how any of the places that you've ever visited have made you feel. Breathless with admiration for the beauty of Goddess, breathless with admiration for all that is created by her, by the higher being that we are all calling Goddess and whom we all love very much. And it's really about your connection with her. And from there, you can actually feel her energy. Now, distance healing is usually one of the things that we do right at the end of a training course in holistic therapy. So it's actually quite a big ask for you to try and raise energy in your heart and send it out on love beams. But I'd like you to think about your heart being the center of your body. And I'd like you to really feel into your heart. Often we say feel into your heart, and people do so, but they're not entirely sure what they're meant to feel or whatever. You are allowed to feel whatever you feel. If there is sorrow or fear or anxiety in your heart, obviously we don't want you sending that out into the world. And there is no value judgment at all. If that is what you're feeling, you're fully entitled to feel that. Everyone here right now is worried about people that they love, about their health. Everybody has lost somebody that has gone before their time in our estimation. Although obviously I believe that the souls go when they're meant to go because they've chosen to go then. But not everybody can believe that, and so I honor that too. So for you to feel anxiety and sorrow and pain, that's perfectly okay. And that is the first and foremost thing that we need to shift. Before you try and send anything out into the world, I want you to go into your heart. I want you to think of that beautiful place that you have been, maybe a place with the person you have lost, and remember the feelings of joy and happiness that you had. Now, I firmly believe, being a Druid, I firmly believe that if you open your heart and you send love and memories of happy days to that soul, they will receive it. Absolutely believe that. There's no doubt in my mind. So we've recently lost somebody in our community, and I close my eyes and I see that person before me as they were when they were healthy and well, when they were happy, when they came to the temple and they prayed with us and they sang with us and they enjoyed themselves. And they didn't know how long they had because they were unwell already. Well, they had another 6 years, so think about that. And looking at that beautiful face, at that beautiful smile, at the wrinkles in the face when that person started smiling and was happy, makes me happy. Yes, there is a sorrow in my heart that I won't see that person again. But I close my eyes and I see that person straight away. And that person's soul is still with me. So right now that person is saying to me, I'm okay. I'm beyond all the pain, all the suffering. You know there's nothing to fear in death. That is what you believe yourself. And so, yeah, I love that person, and that person still feels that love that I sent out to them. So my love beams today go to Rod Sterling, who I met 6 years ago in the temple, who was an amazing man, so full of wisdom and joy. And he wasn't well then, but every day he enjoyed that day. He loved laughing, he loved joy. And I honestly promise you, beyond the veil, where he is now, he is just as happy and just as joyful. So when I send my love beams out to that person, that particular man, he knows that we are still thinking of him, that he's never going to be forgotten, and that as long as I live in my memory, he will live on. And that is what true eternity really feels like, is that you leave something behind, a good impression, filled with love, that people memorize you or remember you when you were at your best, when you were joyful, when you had a good old laugh with somebody. So for me, when I'm at the deathbed of people, I often see people picking them up. So relatives that have passed on before, friends, family, beloveds, and the soul that leaves, I see it as a person in the best of their health. And I see them how they were when they were younger, before they suffered illnesses and everything. And I see them walking away from the room, from the bed, into a light, with the person hand in hand that they love. People come and get picked up. So I think that's a beautiful thing as well. If you can see beyond the veil, if you can see beyond the threshold of death, you can actually see that there's nothing to fear. And so allow yourself to let go of that sorrow. Allow yourself to let go of that fear place in you. And from that place, send the love beams, send the healing. And so you look at your heart, and it can be a heart shape. It doesn't necessarily have to be a medical heart shape. It's not very attractive, I will say that. It could be a stone. It could be a multifaceted crystal in your chest. It could be an old-fashioned love heart that we usually draw as children and as grown-ups as well. So see that filling with love, seeing that filling with light for yourself, from the memories that you have about people that you loved. Think about a wonderful time that you had in your life, even when you were alone, where you really laughed, enjoyed yourself, had a great time. Belly laughs, that's love. That's a love beam, a good belly laugh. So I'd like you to just close your eyes And I do know I'm not the world's best drummer. I do apologize. And I'd like you to just travel behind your eyes, down into your body, into that temple of your soul that needs so much love and care. And just travel to that heart of yours. And because it's Earth Day today, I'm going to ask you to see it green. And in that heart shape, I'd like you to just see, like photographs, snapshots, moments of your life when you were truly happy. See yourself with a person that occupied your heart at one place, at one point. Maybe still today, if you're really lucky. See yourself as a younger person, maybe a small child. See yourself with your siblings if you had any. When you got up to shenanigans, you know what I mean? I have 7 brothers and sisters. Never a dull moment in my house. And at this time, we will be going swimming in the local stream. Is there such a place for you? Maybe a swimming pool with lots of friends. See yourself on a beautiful day like this outside, eating ice cream with someone, going for a walk, feel that love for those people in your heart. And feel their love for you in your heart. And from the drawn heart in your body, allow your heart to become a 3D space. A big green 3D heart. And then see it beginning to pulse, if you can, like a proper heartbeat. Feel that heartbeat inside your chest. With every heartbeat, feel that heart growing, strengthening, getting bigger, getting stronger. The heart is a muscle. When you send joy into it, it grows stronger. Arnold Schwarzenegger of hearts. And with every heartbeat, your blood is pumped through your body. Allow your love to grow in your body. This is about you for a moment, not about you sending anything anywhere. This is a little bit of self-care. Allow yourself to feel the love for yourself. And when that heart is so big and so strong that it manages to beat so strongly that with every beat of your heart, the blood that is being pumped through your body gets cleansed and cleared and cleanses and clears anything that is stuck there. And it really is hunting that shadow, that stuckness in yourself. Acknowledging everything that you feel. What you feel is not wrong, it's right. It's right to feel afraid. It's right to feel angry. It's right to feel the sorrow. Acknowledge it and then ask it to leave your body. Be kind to it. Kindness to all beings, even your anger and your sorrow. Let it get cleared. And then when you travel around your body and you get to know yourself really well from the inside, then you know that when you're strong and resilient, you are able to send love into the world. And only then. And there's no point in forcing yourself to do anything that at this moment of time or tomorrow or the day after you don't feel. This is about you, about who you are in the world, and how well you will be. Feel yourself in love with you. Feel yourself forgiving yourself. Don't let other people's expectations move into obligations where you are suddenly feeling that you need to do things that you just don't feel right now. A word that I learned not so long ago is no. Because when you try and heal from a body that's exhausted, when you're trying to send something through a body that is blocked, you could harm yourself. So be very aware, very awake to what you can and cannot do at this moment of time. So, when you've loved your body as it is meant to be loved, the temple of your soul, when you're ready and able and willing, you can open that heart and you can reach out. You can reach out to anyone you want, just one person. Picture one person. Have a picture of one person in your heart right this instant. And just see if you can connect energetically with their heart. Feel into them. This isn't about seeing, this is about feeling. Feel into them. Feel how they feel today. Somebody you're connected with, somebody you know wouldn't mind if you sent them something extra. Maybe somebody who's unwell in hospital. Maybe somebody who's unwell at home. Maybe somebody who's alone right now in their house, facing another 3 weeks of being alone. Can you even imagine what that must be like? So if you like, and you feel confident that they wish for you to send them something, if this is a trusting relationship, a loving relationship, now you can open your heart and just visualize these beams coming out of your heart and just sending them to that particular person. And that's when we talk about heart to heart, soul to soul, hand in hand. Goddess, make us whole. just beaming that love, beaming that light into that person's heart. As long as you can, as long as you feel the strength is there, when you feel ready, when you feel that you've given enough, just gently come back to yourself. Heart to heart, soul to soul, hand in hand, for the whole world. It is so. Now, I don't know if you have a drum at home, but it was really interesting this morning when I was just standing outside in the sunshine, preparing for my first cast today. My grandson was out with me. He's 8 months old. And I didn't ever drum before in front of him because, you know, I know that young people's ears are a lot more sensitive than our grown-up ears, so I've always been careful. But when I started standing and I just gently drummed, you should have seen his little face. He was absolutely mesmerized. And I swear to you, he was sitting at a table and his little hands tried to hit the table in the same rhythm as I was drumming. I swear to you. And it made me realize that drumming, and I have a lot of students who say, I can't drum, I can't drum, I can't drum. Yes, you can. It's easy. Take this, take that. And believe me, it will raise your vibrations. Drumming is as old as this particular incarnation, humankind. We have drummed since the beginning of time. And you don't have to be Carolyn Hillier. By the way, check out her YouTube videos. She sings beautiful songs. You don't have to be proficient or perfect. You don't even need to have a drum. I'm sure there's something in your house, a pot, an old wooden spoon. Use that. And open your mouth, breathe in deep, and sing with the drum. you guys were there. When I get going with my drum, I forget everything around me. And the drum gives me the songs that I wish to sing. And I just sing any old stuff that comes up. So just now, drum spirit, you know, give me a song. Just tell me something. Tell me something about the world. Give me the stories of the ancient people who would be drumming at this time, sitting by the fire or standing in the sun. We have the cells of our ancestors in our bodies. We have the memory of our mother line, of our father line in our bodies. You may find yourself drumming something really exciting, and then there might be a memory of somebody long, long, long before you. We are the sum of all existences that came before us. In our blood runs the blood of our parents, our grandparents, and everyone before us. And I think I said it before to you, if you're singing, you're breathing deeper, you're expanding your lung capacity, you are keeping yourself healthy, you're bringing joy in your heart. Singing lifts the spirit, lifts the soul. It doesn't matter what you sing. Raise your voice. Don't start thinking about anything other than just bringing joy into the world. And your voice will be like the waves on the ocean. And in Druid speak, it's beyond the 9 waves that you find the mystery of all life. So send your voices out into the world like I do. Even if it's just nonsense, doesn't matter. Or you could be making a beautiful song up and send it to us. We are always interested in new songs. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho, oh, 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 oh. Sending love to you, sending love, sending love. Sending love to you, sending love, sending love. Sending love to you, sending love, sending love, sending love. Out to you, sending love. Out to you, out to you, out to you. I think I've tortured you enough today with my voice and my singing, but I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of songing and a little bit of love beams to yourself today. And then when you want to, you can go out to Mother Earth and stand on her feet and remember the song I taught you last time. Every step I take is a sacred step. I'm really grateful for you being here and watching this video, and I'd be even more grateful if you would go out and sing your joy into the world, because that would mean that I have inspired you, and being an inspiratrix is something that we all wish to do to everyone in the world. Inspire people around you. Show them that love is not just words, it's an emotion that raises all energy in the world. And you could sing whatever you want to sing. Remember perhaps songs from when you were a child. I'm trying to remember all the lullabies I learned when I was a child for my grandson. Wow, that's a strong one. And and I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Please join me again next Wednesday when I'm going to come up with something really weird for you. And be well, keep safe, keep sane, keep loving. Blessed be.